Hey guys, so another rainy day in Corvallis, Oregon, so I thought I would maybe just do some reviews on some of the stuff I've been using. I guess the first thing is the shoes that I've gotten recently. I really like these shoes. They are Vans, old school, style 112. So the ones with extra rubber around the toe. And the insoles that came in them are actually pretty amazing. I did put my footprint insoles in them, just because I'm really used to it, but the ones that came with it are super thick. You can see these, they're like ultra cush, it says on them, and I'll probably use those, I guess, if the footprint insoles ever wear out, which I've been using them for like a year now, and they're still pretty good. They're not as thick, but they're kind of molded to my foot at this point, so I've stuck with those for now. So the wear on these shoes is almost non-existent. At this point, my old shoes had a hole in the side, so let me show you like how much wear. For about a month and a half or 2 months I've been wearing these. So you can see, you cannot see it really. The rubber is just slightly wore down. Nothing on the fabric part of them. The bottoms are like perfect still. And I'll show you what my old shoes look like. So, like a giant hole in the side of my old shoes, and it's like eating away. You can see the other fabric through the bottom, and they're just completely wrecked. I think they're even, yeah, both of them, from like stopping. And the Vans were only, I believe, $55. I think they're $55 from Tactics Board Shop. They have free shipping on like everything, so I mean it's definitely worth it. So that's one. The wheels that I use are actually mini logo. Really decently priced. I think they're like one of the cheapest wheels that you can get that are like, you know, good. They're actually, I believe they're called hybrids, and they're a little softer than most wheels, like used for like street skating, like regular skateboarding. So they're 90 durometer instead of a 99 or like 100. It seems to make a huge difference. The neighborhood I live in, there's no sidewalks and all the ground is super rough, and I noticed right away that these just way smoother. I feel like I was going faster on them. Possibly, I guess, if you were more advanced and you needed to like power slide a lot, I don't know if it would make a huge difference, because they're still pretty hard. But I've been using these for a while. Let's see if I can show you what they look like. They're pretty wore down. So there we go. Mini logo, just plain black. I tend to get, because they're match just about everything. And also the bearings that I use are also mini logo, and they are not ABEX anything. They're like the skate rated bearings, and also they're very cheap for being as good at bearings as they are. So if anyone wants to try out a different type of bearing that's not like an ABEX 7 or whatever it is, I would try the mini logo, and they say skate rated. They don't say ABEX anything like that. I think they were like 24 bucks. That's a guess though. And like I said, everything I get, well, pretty much is from Tactics Board Shop, and it's free shipping anywhere in the US. So that usually even makes up for any type of price, but I think they actually guarantee lowest price. So if you if you want to check their website, I'm pretty sure it says that. You find another price somewhere else that's cheaper and let them know, and they'll give you the price that you found instead. So those are a couple things I just wanted to let you know if you wanted to try out. I think they're awesome. I know I'm not like super great at skateboarding or anything, but these I feel like have actually made a difference. Most things I don't care that much about, like the trucks that I have, you know, they're just some Thunder trucks, and I don't feel like I'm good enough that matters of what trucks I use. I always use creature decks because I just like the way they look, to be honest. They just feel really good to me. But I don't think it makes that much difference on how well I skate, at least not yet. Regular cheapest grip tape you can get. So that's about it for all the gear that I use. One second. Okay, so I actually checked on a couple prices on this stuff, and I wanted to see if the lighting was okay and everything on here. Those bearings, the mini logo bearings, they're only $9, so I was way off on those. The wheels that I have are $18, and the insoles I have though are $25, and they're like king foam footprint ones. But I do think they're worth the money. They're a little more if you don't have much money to spend on, you know, skate stuff, but I have kind of sensitive feet, so they're worth it for me. What else? So I guess also I've been like wanting to talk about I guess being like trying to fight seasonal depression, I guess they kind of call it, which for me is just not being able to go outside and skate like at all, because I don't get out of work till like at the earliest 4 o'clock, and it's already getting dark if it's not raining. By the time I get home, I have like other stuff I need to do, and then it's dark. I have a tiny little carport area that I can kind of practice on, but it's not much. You know, I've been trying to carpetboard as much as possible just to, you know, keep up with it. I don't want to lose, you know, the muscle, I guess. Since I've been skating more, I don't know if anyone else has had this, like when they first start skating, is if you like try to keep doing it every day. I actually lost 20 pounds within like 3 or 4 months time. So I was like slightly overweight, I guess. And now 20 pounds less, and hopefully that keeps going. But right now it's like I can't go outside and skate, and it's driving me crazy. So I don't know, anybody else having the same issues as me, just wondering. I guess most people don't live in Oregon, so it's not raining like 2 weeks straight of rain. It's just nonstop. Like other things, like if anyone else is having this type of problem with, you know, wanting to get out and skate and not being able to, you know, I try to watch as many videos as possible on skating and just keep my mind in it. I've even been like fingerboarding, which I'm terrible at, but it's pretty fun. I think most people might think it's silly. It's like, you know, kind of a kid thing. Since I didn't really do it when I was younger, just I didn't know anybody else who did it, so I guess that's probably why. It is super fun though if you just try to get one. I guess the Tech Deck ones are super cheap. They're like $2.99. I actually went out of my way to go get like a wooden fingerboard and spent like $10 on it, and it's awesome. But so I guess that was just a couple things I wanted to talk about. Just if anybody else wanted to share, you know, what kind of stuff they're dealing with the winter. I guess if it actually snowed here, I would get, you know, the snow skate, I think it's called, which would be awesome, but it doesn't. It just rains and gets cold all the time. So it's just stuck in the middle, and you just nothing you can do. But the carpetboarding seems to be going pretty well, and I landed like 5 kickflips yesterday. It did so much that my legs were actually kind of sore from just carpetboarding, so. But, so maybe I'll try to do a little bit of that for you, and I think when I tried to record the fingerboarding, it doesn't seem to turn out well, or I don't know how to record it right. Or it's like too fast and you can't even tell what I'm doing, so we'll see. I'll see if I can get some of that done for you though. Oh. Okay, just about landed that. That was a very, it was very ugly.